95. My notes from last session are pretty poor. I was going through it. Flint and Mira took down the first Mage Knoll. Vale shot at the other one. Renorad was then hit, dropping concentration on Hypnotic Pattern, which the remaining Knolls kind of got out of hand, and Flint died. Flint went down. Bale went down. Bale did survive, and the party endured the fight. And as the dust settled, Flint was cooked. And Gnomekind's chance at curing cancer
I'll type that out a minute.
is in the wind. And I don't believe the party looted anything in the room. The combat ended, and that's where the session ended. Nothing else has been explored.
Yeah, we were figuring out
Yeah.
what to do with Nizao and then where we could rest, I believe, were the two things we were trying to figure out. And how to get you out of there.
Yeah. After a grueling combat in this Knoll camp, the three of you are victorious, but left picking up the pieces. Flint is no more, and the rest of you have been spending your time messing with Nizao, trying to get her back online. This carve out in the canyon, littered with rudimentary tents and defenses. A cave lies beyond. That is where we will pick up with Mira and Bale wrenching on Nizao. I believe Renorad was... You had Flint, brought him closer to Nizao, right?
Yeah, and a key fell out of his pocket, or some kind of magic thing, and then I tried to touch it to Nizao, and that's kind of where we ended, I believe.
Okay. And then one more thing before we start. In everyone's notes, did anyone catch the name of the young boy that stopped you before you came here?
I did somewhere.
I have the name of the dad is Barris, but I don't have the name of the kid.
I do.
Even.
What was it? I'll put it next to the dad's name.
Even.
Yep. Human. Little human boy, Avon.
I said the lad's name was Avon.
That is where we will pick up.
So we're still working on Nizao?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta put this on.
Do you, I guess, as I'm like mending and wrenching, really not knowing much of what I'm doing.
Yeah, I was helping. That's all I remember.
Yeah. I'm going to look at Bale. How long have we been doing this? Do you think it's going to work?
I mean, whenever I saw Flint do it, it didn't take this long, I don't think, but you can't just leave her here.
Oh no, I don't want to leave her here. Don't know what else to do to help. Do we feel like there's been any change with what we've been doing, like at all?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I don't have mending. I know he uses mending to fix her sometimes, but I can't.
That's what I've been using.
Oh yeah, that's what you've been using. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're just continuing to cast mending.
That, yeah, I'll just kind of keep repeatedly. Bale, that little thing that fell out of his pocket, you just held it to her?
Yeah, or I like held it to her and tried to just like call out to her with it.
If I take a look over Nazal, does it look like this object would fit anywhere in her? Like if I'm...
Give me a investigation check.
Are we going by what's on roll 20?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm signed in.
I said there was an
might be
update to the
Yeah.
plugin. Yeah, so hopefully it's fixed.
Yeah, when I booted up D&D Beyond today, that popped up.
It was a 19 on D&D Beyond, but I wasn't signed into roll 20 just yet, so
Okay.
I don't know if it went over.
You take this little like spherical object that Flint had on him. You kind of scour Nizal and hopping up on the saddle. There is like a small little like cover on a hinge. You can flick it up with your thumb, and there's like a perfect circular little hole for it to go into.
Maybe it goes there.
You
Yeah, good shot as any.
press it in, and there's kind of like it like sets in once, and then you like push a little harder, and it fully goes down into this divot. It lights up for a moment and then fades. A few moments later, you hear like the hum of machinery, and the whirring and churning of whatever is bound inside of this wondrous construct. And one limb at a time, she stands up. Kind of just motionless from that, from there on. Just the only sound, just the various bits of machinery and whatever magic powers Nizal.
Can I'll just start talking to her, even though I don't believe she can understand. And then kind of try to point her to where Flint is to try to show her his body, I
Yeah.
guess. Or have Renarad bring him around.
I mean, I brought his body and like laid him down next to her.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, girl. I'm really sorry we couldn't keep him alive. I hope you can get him home.
through
Like,
the like vents that make up the like nostrils of this ox-like construct, just let out a deep like gout of steam, almost like a sigh.
do we like put him on her? I say as I look at Renner Adam Pale.
You can try. His
I
saddle
think she
kind
just.
his saddle kind of had like straps to strap him in, I believe, so we could try to use those.
Not not to be callous at a moment like this, but on the off chance that we put him on her and she gallops away, is there anything on his person that we need for the rest of this endeavor?
The sending stone.
Anything of relevance I put in the party inventory above board. The only things I think Flint had on his person was the sending stone, the pearl ring of Bahamut,
Oh yeah, the ring. That we definitely need the ring.
Bunch of burlap, bunch of rope.
and then I put all of like the crafting
Yeah.
shit that Flint bought in case that was anything Bale would want.
Yeah, I would gather up the crafting material I could and the sending stone, and I'd hand the sending stone to Rennerad. I think everything else wouldn't be magical anymore if he's not alive. I think it's similar to, and I'll like point to my gun and the tattoo. I think those lose their magic when when the infuser is no longer alive. So like his spear and stuff would just be a regular spear now.
Mm.
Well, in that case, let's put old boy up here and strap him in.
I feel like somebody should say something. I know every time I meditate, I fall asleep. Like every time. I just, when we first met Flint, he wanted us all to share stuff. And we never did. Just thought he might like that.
I didn't know you long, but you did have a creative spirit kindred to my own. It felt good to make things with you, and I wish we could have made more. And he will place the alchemist fire bullet we made, and he will just place it in his breast pocket and say that was ours. And if you're not around to see what it does, then I don't get to see it either.
Not to take away from the gravity of the moment, but I really think maybe you should keep that. We're kind of running low on supplies, and I don't think we ain't done yet. That's your call, but
I did
who knows
just
what awaits us in
delete
that
it out of my
cave.
inventory, but
gonna adjust, just kind of like adjust him on Nazao, and thank you, Flint, for always being so courageous and standing up to protect me. And I hope you are with Jeff and Toma. I think was their names.
Realizing even though he wants to leave it, he will take the bullet back, but he will write on a page in his sketchbook that is not not schematics right now, or an empty page, and he will write down Flint died fighting for a cure for you. And if we can, we will try to continue his work. And I will fold it up and put it in his pocket. Because I believe Flint told us before that Nizao carries, or will carry the, like, fallen back on, like, she's done it before. Like, when the previous users have fallen, she, like, carries them back home. So hopefully this message will reach his brother. Fuck.
Okay.
I'll step up and Flint was always pretty intent on trying to break through my hardy exterior. So while he is still here with us, I would like to share something. My name is not Renorad. My name is Denovian. I was at Luskin when it fell. I would appreciate it if you did not share that information, but seeing as this is the last chance to honor him, include him in that information, I feel it is time.
You would like that secret?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Donovian. And we need to find somewhere to rest just in case there's more of these fuckers. And get him out of here. And then we can look for survivors. Because I don't think we can take any more of them. I imagine
do that, and I'll just slap the flank of Nizao.
Okay. So we're just putting him up on there?
Yeah, I would strap him in because he had like locks for at least his legs. I remember he had to like unstrap himself, right? Tyler? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like a waist strap on the saddle.
Okay.
I would probably take like some extra rope so he's not flopping around and strap like the top half of him down too. Like if it's just a waist strap. To like give him some respect on the way back, not just like having him flop around like a ragdoll. And I'll take 10 feet of rope at least and just like tie him down.
Okay. Yeah, you strap him in, and you said you're giving a slap on the metal flank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you guys do just that, and that slap kind of hurts your hand a little bit. But in a unusual moment of sentience, Nizao kind of looks back at the three of you, pushes out another gout of steam from her vents and begins to trot off.
Wiping the tears. So your name's not Renerad? Do you want to be called Renerad or Denovian?
You should still call me Renerad, unless you wish to be presumably hunted by bounty hunters or folk of other kind who...
You got a bounty? Click. No.
I don't know. Denovian is associated with the events of Luskin. Renerad is not.
Other than news that it has fallen, I haven't heard any news of like survivors or anything, so I don't know if anybody would know the name Denovian, but I will try to keep calling you Mr. Renerad.
Well,
Do we want to
should
go
we try?
rest in the spider cave just because there's only one entrance, so we can keep watch pretty easily? Or somewhere around.
That's kind of a ways back.
Just down the canyon, right? Like 120 feet that way?
I feel like a canyon.
I mean, it might be
More than
farther. I
120
just
feet. Otherwise, it's not much of a canyon.
Yeah, it's a little farther than that, but yeah. It's not a crazy far.
I mean, we could rest up on one of these like rocks, and then we can basically see anything coming for a bit. That also works.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Whatever we
Works for
feel is
me.
easiest.
I'm gonna loot this big boy before we leave. The one that like almost nuked me, just in case they try to or something tries or sneaks up and grabs the body or anything.
Okay. Yeah, there's just, I mean, this place is just an absolute just scene of just gore and violence. Bodies of gnolls stacked on top of hyenas. But this, large, like dark-furred, scarred gnoll still lay where he was felled. A hefty, like sort of handle or shaft of a flail and various tendrils made of unknown sinews with a skull on each end lay in its grasp.
I can identify that later, and I'll just like put it in the backpack for now.
When you grab onto this flail,
Fuck.
give me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma? 4? Plus 0? 4?
You take hold of this flail and feel strength and power like you've never felt before. Your blood almost immediately begins to boil. Your face goes red hot. Eyes go wide. Mouth completely ajar.
God damn it.
You turn around and see these two strangers. These people that are trying to steal your loot. You react with violence. Who is closer to Bale right now?
God damn it.
I
Where'd
don't
you
know.
move?
I assume we were both over still by the entrance, but just roll for it.
Yeah, whichever.
Bale, you clutch this flail bearing this newfound savage strength, and you rush towards this man in silvered armor, black tattered cloak, and swing wildly. Roll a melee attack with strength modifier.
Okay. Oh, that's good. No, it doesn't matter though. Oh no, you have a higher AC than 18, right?
Oh yeah.
You're good then, because I have a +0
Yeah,
to
you kind of,
strength.
you step back at the last second, Denovian. You almost, and without even thinking about it, your hand like almost acts on its own, reaching for Vasos in its sheath,
Imagine just like drooling and kind of growling at you.
drawing it and immediately being on guard. What do you do?
What the fuck's happening, Bale?
I don't know how
these
sentient I
these
am.
people are strangers. You see them as a threat. They're trying to harm you. They're trying to steal your loot.
Can I scream bail and shove him as hard as I can?
Bale would just say, "Who are you?" and just keep the flail like in front of him, blocking you guys.
Roll a contested strength against Bale, Mira.
Let's roll this one.
Oh,
Hey, beat a nat 20.
damn. A 3.
That's the one that
try
saved me
to
from death last time.
shove him, and he just shrugs it off and swings wildly again at you, Renarad. Roll another melee attack.
On me? Okay. Let's not use the nat 20 die. 13.
Miss again. Yeah, you easily deflect the flail with your rapier.
You can knock me out.
Everyone gets 1, but 2, I'm swinging back.
Okay, roll it.
16.
Wait, which hand am I holding it with? Did I drop my shield?
I'd say
Imagine I was
yes.
just
Yeah,
scooping
you're all about offense right now.
Then I have a. Oh, I still have a 17. Never mind. Wouldn't matter.
Yeah, he moves out of the way of your thrust at the last second.
You got 2 attacks. Oh wait, no, you. I don't know if you do actually.
I don't.
But
He does not. No, he's not a swords bard.
Question. I gave myself bardic inspiration during the fight that I did not use. That's good for 10 minutes. Has it been more than 10 minutes?
I'd say
I
so.
think,
Yeah.
I think mending
Damn it.
actually costs
Yeah.
exactly 10 minutes. Or is it a
Yeah.
minute?
Mending is 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. Okay. But we did it a couple times. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Swing again, Bill.
4. We're gonna keep using that one
Okay.
because we're not hitting.
Easily stepping out of the way.
Alright, I will swing again. Or I'll lunge again. I'll say, feel free to step in, Mira.
Okay.
24.
That hits.
Yeah.
That's 14 damage.
And I am unconscious again.
Okay.
You have it.
You strike your companion. He has a moment of pause. His facial expression, everything goes back to normal, and he falls to the ground. The whip clattering to the ground, and it crumbles into dust.
I'll bend down and
That's for the best. You shouldn't let us have that thing. Speaking from
touch him
experience.
on. I bend down and just touch him on the forehead and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. Um,
He's stable. That's all I can do right now.
Me as well. To make matters worse, something is telling me we should seize opportunity while it's here and check out this cave rather than go and wait.
Right now?
Yeah, call it a sixth sense.
Are we just dragging Bale with us? Or
That's
can't just leave him here unconscious, can we? No.
DM, do you want to, or do you want me to roll the d4 to find out how long or how many hours till I wake up? I'm stable.
you can roll it.
Okay. 3.
And can I have 1 minute, Renrad?
yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't think it's urgent. I'm just.
Oh,
I don't think we should wait too long.
okay. Take 1 minute though and perform an esoteric rite. Gain back 1 spell slot. Do we want to like set up where we want to rest and then check out this cave? I'm not feeling great. I might drop if something comes after us, but
Same here, but like I said, something's telling me.
okay. So what are we gonna do with Bale? Bring him with?
Oh yeah, well, we shouldn't leave him.
I was
I'll try
just
to like.
I was just typing to Tyler, imagine if they leave me here and they come back and I'm eating, or there's just a hyena eating my.
I'll try to like put him over like over my not like over my shoulder like this, but like arms are here, his belly's on my back, so I can hunch over and like walk with him, I guess.
Full on fireman carry.
Yes, I couldn't think of.
You ready?
I guess. Are you sure?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't say that this is the most trustworthy source of information, but at the same time, I don't think it would lead us wrong in this case. And it's telling us, go in there now, don't wait.
Okay. So, my find familiars at will, does that take a spell slot, or can I just...
I think at will is or it's free unless it says it does take it. Like you took Pact of the Chain
I can't remember.
with your warlock. I think you just like summon it. I don't think you have to do the 10-minute ritual thing. I'll double check though.
Well, it's Elmara, and I can't really have her be like go on ahead. That would take forever. So.
I imagine an octopus has a or like a regular ground speed of like 5 feet.
Yeah, so never mind. Alright, let's head towards the cave. So I'll just try to drag Bale, and when we get to the mouth of the cave, I will cast Detect Magic. That's at will as well. Yeah.
That one's probably
So
from an Eldritch Invocation. Yeah, you can just cast that over and
yeah.
over.
So I'll cast Detect Magic as we enter this cave, and just that's good for 10 minutes. So.
If you are Pact of the Chain, you still have to cast it as a ritual, so 10 minutes, but it doesn't cost anything. You don't need like the components or any of that.
Okay. So we doing the ritual, or are we going inside?
This is just concentration. It doesn't show a little ritual thing.
For detect magic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Detect Magic, you don't have to do ritual. I was talking about Find Familiar, sorry. You have to do Find Familiar ritually. You can cast that one at will with the Eldritch Invocation for Detect Magic.
Okay, yeah, so I'll put that up and then head in, I guess.
Yeah, I've got Vasos drawn in one hand, and the other hand, I've got Dancing Lights, the cantrip. I'm gonna have like the 3 up ahead, kind of lighting the way in a pale blue light, and then like 1 directly above me, or directly above my hand.
Okay. Yeah, the 2 of you step forth into this cave. Bale, unconscious but stable, in tow. Mira, you fire up your detect magic spell, immediately getting a couple pings off of some things in this cave. Renarad, you Vasos drawn, your dancing lights in the other hand, 3 orbs swirl around your hand. You send 2 forward, illuminating the cave, 1 hanging above the 2 of you. Little map change on roll 20. You walk into a grisly scene. Corpses and remnants of prey animals scattered about. Large circular carvings in the floor of this chamber. A few human corpses strewn about. I think Renarad would glean that these are almost too conveniently placed. Some sort of spell or ritual is going on here. A large stone altar with like a slab covered in gore and sinew is in the center of this chamber. Some rudimentary tents, giant glowing mushrooms, and on the far end of this chamber, a very sloppy ramshackle, like almost barricade, just piles and piles of debris and wood assembled, blocking passage further into this cave.
That's disgusting in here. What?
Yeah, it smells horrific in here.
What is ping and magic?
I'm just stepping out of the shadows, Mira. A kind of very roughed up, bruised and beaten, gray-haired man wearing a ragged tunic.
He's lighting up magic?
He steps out from the shadows. Dagger on his hip is pinging off of your spell.
I was
Tyler?
expecting furrier company.
As soon as I saw him, heard him, whatever was first, Bezos is pointed right at him.
Sure. Yeah,
Kind of
Hands are,
positioning myself between him and Mira.
hands are in the air.
yeah, this exquisite rapier comes just inches away from your chin. It hums as it flicks through the air.
Well, that is a beautiful blade, but I mean you no harm.
Identify yourself.
My name is Cassian Thorn. And, well, I've been conscious for about 10 minutes now. I woke up on that altar. Took my dagger back from them using it. I was gonna wait, see if they would return, but they did not. And I see you folks walking in. And I can only assume
With a body on their shoulder.
those gnolls met a better fate than they would have had in here.
You say you woke up on the altar.
Oh, yes, sir.
Something wrong with you?
No, they were using the townsfolk for a ritual. I was in the Smithen village when they attacked. And it seems I was the last one for whatever ritual they were performing. And they had some unwanted visitors.
It was the gnolls performing the ritual?
Yes,
Who was the unwanted visitors? Us?
that would be you all.
Oh.
You must forgive me, but I have trouble trusting a man who seems to have miraculously survived his fate in a cave such as this, surrounded by gore and viscera such as this.
And I have trouble being honest with a man carrying a body on his shoulder.
I am no man.
Oh, is Mira
I was
carrying
gonna
Dale?
say, I think Mira has me.
That is our friend Bale, and believe me, I stabbed him out of necessity.
Has your dagger always been magic?
Well, yes, that is what it
Cassian?
was made for. I only picked it up off of Barris. It was what, DM 2-3 days ago?
Yeah.
I only picked it up from Barris 2 to 3 days ago, and isn't the christening ceremony I was hoping for this weapon.
The Barris is gone?
He didn't even make it to the cave.
I noticed, like, I think he's being truthful. Is there anything setting off alarm bells in my trained eye?
He's doing
Roll
his
it.
best to be painfully honest.
Oh, roll your insight.
Did you know Barris' son?
27.
7. I mean,
I'm
completely
looking.
valid.
My main suspicion is that this guy was like like he woke up on the altar, I'm worried that you like implanted something in him or transformed him, or like he was the result of a ritual. And so I'm looking for
You
anything that might
see,
hit that off.
you see a scraped up, bloodied, bruised, even beyond all of that, dashingly handsome human man. Slicked
like-
back, greasy, matted gray hair, facial hair to match, perfectly tanned skin, wearing just ripped and shredded rags of clothing, his hands up in the air as he's explained why he's here, what he's doing. You get the sense that he's being truthful, however awkward and tense this moment is.
Is this what your gut was telling
But yeah,
you?
there's no signs of, him being like, cut open and stitched up or any, no swelling or anything. He's just battered. Looks like he's been through hell.
I am inclined to believe you, sir, but are you from Daggerford?
I'm not. I'm a bit of a traveler. Was running solo longer than I probably should have. Stopped in Daggerford to upgrade some equipment. Just seemed to get swept up in this mess. Are you all from Daggerford?
No.
No.
Is
We
Avon
were hired
okay?
by the Duke to handle the gnolls, which I think is sufficiently done at this point.
Would go as far to say you saved my life in here, because as good as I am, I don't believe I was getting out of here.
Well, you best be feeling pretty honored, Mr. Thorne, because we spent a life to save yours.
You said he was just unconscious.
He is. He's fine.
Well, for that, I offer my deepest condolences. And, well, you know what they say. Life saved is a life owed. It would seem I am in y'all's debt.
Well,
I know you said you were hired to stop these gnolls, and you seem to have done a pretty sufficient job of that. But do you know, is Avon okay?
we saw him back in Daggerford. He was a little worried, but beyond that, he seemed fine.
It'd be like noticeable relief on his face. With how bad things got at that Smithin village, I figured the rest of the city wouldn't be far behind it.
Yeah, and if Cassian wanted to, he could recount this Knoll raid. How they burst through some unfinished tunnels in the mines, crashed through their barricades, ambushing them from the inside, essentially. Just cutting anything and anyone that they could see down. Anyone that survived beyond that was hauled off or eaten on the spot. Everything was set ablaze by these Knoll shamans casting, just blasphemous spells.
he would do just that.
Yeah.
It seems that this band of gnolls was behaving a bit peculiar.
That is a word for it. They have. I've never seen gnolls with this level of intricacy in their, I guess, craft.
Yes, well, they had yet to attack the main town, so everyone there seems to be
That is good.
quite all right. I kind of like glance around this cave also while we're talking, just looking to see if there's anything
Yeah, roll it.
interesting, worth investigating a little more, or
Yeah.
taking with us.
Roll perception for me.
No, sorry, I rolled perception would have
Uh,
been 18 instead of 14, because that was plus 5.
Okay. You know, moving your gaze from this strange man, you kind of scan about, seeing a similar, a rudimentary sleeping huts and tents, this gory, gruesome altar, the large standing stone etched in runes. Same thing with patterns on the ground surrounding a fire. And everything sort of like beyond this point seems to be just piled up as high and as dense as it could be. And then every so often these gigantic, probably 10, 15 foot tall, nearly translucent purple mushrooms kind of shimmy and shake, releasing spores that kind of glitter and fall to the ground.
Now, are you all heading back to town?
Well, we were planning to recuperate a little bit first, just in case we ran into more trouble on the way back.
That may be wise. I will say I would not recommend this room in particular. I do not know what they have behind that barricade, but based off of what I saw them feeding it, I would imagine it is something from the Underdark. And something best
They were
left
feeding?
undisturbed.
They were feeding it?
Yes.
Yeah, you've seen them bringing back prey animals, captives, and they'll eat their fill, but they always leave sufficient enough. And some of these gnolls, even cowardly for how ferocious they are, drag these corpses and toss them over the gate, and you hear just horrific, just chewing and ripping and gnawing sounds.
Yeah, whatever is back there is not good.
I feel like it'd be a bad idea to just leave it there, with planks of wood blocking it.
Well, that may be true, but you may be my saviors, but you do look a little worse for wear.
Miro, I understand the desire, but we're in no condition to take on a greater threat. Plus,
Not right now.
we were hired to deal with the gnolls, not to deal with whatever monstrosity they were nursing or nurturing or whatever. So we head back to town, report what we've done, report this new intelligence. If the Duke wants to hire us for that job as well, more than happy to take more of his coin.
What if it gets out and destroys the whole town?
And we'll be there to fight him there.
You said there are a few things of magic pinged when we came in here. His dagger being one. What else is lighting up?
This stone altar
Just like the runes on it.
It's almost like as if just the stone and is radiating magic itself.
Mm. Can I go up and take a closer look?
Sure. It's
Um,
what's your passive perception?
is 15.
15. Okay. Yeah, very just almost like two large, rough carved slabs of stone, one standing up tall, one laying down flat. Any spikes and bits of leather and metal have been like almost tacked or laid on top of it. It's just the flat surface of the slab completely caked in like dried gore and sinew. On the upright portion of the slab, spatters of blood cover almost the entire thing, but there are like hard carved lines in circular patterns that swirl all throughout this slab.
Um,
And in your like magical sight, like the lines of those carvings would be lit up.
okay. So I don't feel like there's anything necessarily special about the stone itself. I just know that somebody had mentioned mithril.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they took all the mithril.
I don't know if Mira would know what that is, or if not, I would mention that to Renrad.
If you said something about the mithril out loud, Cassian would be able to point that out in this chamber. Yeah.
So this stone over here, it's lighting up magical. Is this the mithril that I heard folks talking about?
And what does Cass know of the mithril situation in this room right now?
You would deflect from the altar, and in just the mess of wood and bits and smashed crates you've seen them haul in a pretty decent amount of shaped mithril bars, and you could jog over there and throw some bits aside and hold one up for them. Extremely dense for how small the bar is.
I'll do
Just
that.
a glittery, like dark blue, tealish metal.
So that's what they've been taking, along with people. Is that something we should bring back? I mean, whatever we can carry. I say in character.
I assume so, but what are the odds this is the very thing that they've been seeking? When we bring it back into the heart of the town, leading to them attacking the town.
He does have a point.
I'm not saying it's a bad idea, I'm just saying we should probably consider that possibility.
Okay, so we go back and consult with the Duke.
Or we just put him on high alert as soon as we get back. Tell him we recovered the mithril. Here you go. Recommend, I don't know, doubling the guard immediately just in case they come seeking it again. I don't know, like we were just saying, these gnolls are weird. Other gnoll bands that probably wouldn't care about things like
different.
this. Yeah. You never know.
I just feel like, and I understand, I just feel like it's not very helpful for us to leave the precious stones that they're missing in front of some unknown massive beast.
No, I'm agreeing. I'm just saying when we get there, we need to immediately tell them, hey, we believe this may come with some extra danger.
Okay. So we don't rest here.
I would not recommend it.
Castian, do you know what those mushrooms do?
I know they glow.
You wouldn't be able to do any sort of healing on our friend here, would you?
I believe my whole inventory was stripped aside from the dagger during the raid, correct? DM?
Wait, did we pull any off of...
Flint didn't have any potions. He had a potion of climbing, but he used one potion of healing on Mira, and then...
I think I've got like one left, but I don't know that it's worth using.
Oh, I have one. I'll give it. I didn't realize I had one.
I wake up in like 2 more hours. You're good. You can save it.
I'm the one lugging you around.
You just hear snoring on your shoulder.
I do not.
Do
Not
you possess
really.
any sort of skills or?
Oh, skills, yes. In the keeping folks alive, not
Yeah,
so
that's good.
much. More the inverse.
Sorry, I'm back. Dog was going crazy.
Good to know, because the journey here was not the most smooth experience, so who knows what the journey back will entail. It will be helpful if you are able to put that dagger to use, assist us.
Oh, a life saved is a life owed. You point me in a direction, I can get the job done.
All right, why don't we head out, find a spot to rest for a bit, sit down, relax for a spell, be on our merry way.
That works. And Cass is just keeping an eye out.
Do I have anything? Would Mira have ever know anything about these mushrooms? Probably not. Heard anything or seen anything like it before?
You can make a nature check.
Anything?
Nice. I didn't check. Was it the same on both sides? Did they actually fix it? They did fix it. Nice.
Didn't. Oh, nice.
You definitely understand that it is some type of large, like, fungus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you're from, there's some dense jungles, things nearby where you've seen fungi of similar, like, height and stature. Beyond that, you're kind of unsure, if it's, harmful, if it's not. But speaking from where you are from, you generally stay away from mushrooms this large.
Okay. Mir looks at it, considers it for a second. Let's find somewhere to rest. And I start walking, dragging Bale.
You're not even getting carried now. You're getting dragged.
I can assist with carrying your friend if you would like.
I got him. Thanks, though.
Just figured I would offer.
That's my purse.
That's my purse.
I don't really. So are we just going out to the mouth of the cave? Cassian, do you know of a decent place to rest, if not in here?
Well, I can't say I have a particular spot in mind, but I imagine pretty much anywhere in the woods would be safer than anywhere in this cave. Because as much as I would like to believe that they are all dealt with, there could be stragglers. So I would say if we're not making it all the way back the Lady Luck Tavern, that we at least just stop in the woods.
Above board, did you look for your shit in that room? I know you have your knife, but did you like look around for your rest of your shit?
Yeah, before you guys depart, you would see Cassian kind of walk around the room, throwing things about and recover a few items.
You said
no
my
armor,
armor
though.
is destroyed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I,
Does
before we
anybody? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. Before we leave, can I, like where the Cassian went and got the mithril, can I go over there and just listen? I just want to see if I can hear these beastie sounds that he's talking about.
Yeah. How close to this barricade do you get? Or there is like a very rudimentary ramp that leads you up to like a top like scaffolding level where you could see over it.
I would be very careful.
Have you seen it come out of there?
Yes, the barricades, no, but off of sound alone, I would prefer to keep my distance.
I do it. She's curious. Very slowly creeping as quiet as possible, trying to get to where I can see anything and then stopping and just listening.
Okay. You're going up onto the scaffolding or just going up to like the barricade and just trying to listen?
I'd go up to the barricade.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
Is she always this daring?
6.
Yeah. Yeah.
As you like lean, in like a little further, like balancing yourself over some of this wood pile, you kind of lose your balance and fall forward, causing like a clamoring, scattering sound.
Immediately get up and like back away as fast as I can.
I would recommend that yesterday.
And just go. Pick Vale back up. Like, all right, we can go.
So we're making our way out of there.
I believe so.
As you guys are kind of clambering towards the exit, like a minute and a half after you fell, Mira, as you're nearing the exit, there's kind of this like hissing, like echoing sound that fills the chamber, followed by some like hammering, like clicking sounds.
Ooh, is that what you've heard?
Is that what I've been hearing?
Yep. And then that is usually followed by just horrific, just ripping, tearing, chewing sound.
Do not know what it is. But it seems fiercer than any of those gnolls.
Okay. As we depart the cave, does anybody need a quick break?
I mean, if anybody needs them, good.
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ow, fuck.
Well, if it's cool, I'm just gonna step away to use the restroom real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll be back in like
I will
less than 5.
do the same.
I'm gonna run ads. We're gonna take a quick break, and then I will be right back. Or we will all be right back.
Same.
I am back.
Dude, that could have gone
Look.
so bad when I had that fucking flail. Like I could have easily killed both of them if I hit.
Yeah, you're kind
Yeah,
of
I
lucky
think-
you missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I
this
think
big damn.
there's some
My f-
nasty rolls
my
on
fir-
that
my-
thing.
My first roll was an 18. If it wasn't on Denovian, I think I would have killed
Ugh.
Mira. And that would have been the worst.
Definitely had the opportunity to.
Definitely would have downed her. I don't know if it would have outright killed her unless you crit and then rolled the one that had the extra psychic damage.
Yeah, because it's
But
what,
we don't have
4
any
D10?
or we don't have any healing. I don't think.
It's a lot. It's a lot of D10.
It's a shitload of D10s for that.
Dude, yeah, Flynn, and I was using like a little bit of a spicier one.
Oh yeah.
So that Flynn, when he slammed the battle standard, there's a huge aura, and then any knoll that
Oh, it's Olivia
they
asking for an update.
any knoll with it, they all have this trait called like rampage.
Mhm.
Where you could, if they downed something, they could
What's
make
that?
a bonus action move and attack. But if the Flint activates the battle standard, they can just use the rampage like for free. And then I stripped some of the other stuff from the Flint in favor of that aura thing.
Wow.
And then enemies that were in it, if you got hit, you had to make a save, or else you were bloodlusted.
That fucked us real bad. That fight when Denovian got bloodlusted like
Yeah,
immediately.
Denovian being bloodlusted for 2 or 3 turns in a row was not ideal.
Point my friend had just shot me.
I missed.
Because it was that, and then the tide shifted so quickly, he gets uncharmed, lands a hypnotic pattern. Half of the fight is just completely stalled out.
And it was looking so good
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah, and I was trying to play like a knoll. Not sure if the knolls would have known what you're doing, so I was not trying to like target you directly. Trying to keep it random.
And then you blink, and the hypnotic
Then you
pattern's
blink,
gone. and
you
Flint
lose
is
concentration. Flint's
and
dead.
Mira's
Yep.
down, and Bale is down.
It all just goes to shit.
Yeah, I missed like
Yes,
when
sir.
the first night I was hitting everything, and then we came back and my first 2 turns were a miss and then a nat 1, so my
Yep.
gun was jammed.
Yep. Pretty devastating especially with like the gunslinger, where it's just so all in damage. Like if you miss, like it just feels so bad. Okay. If everyone is back and ready,
Get down.
the 3 of you, with an unconscious Bale in tow, step back out of the cave, back into the daylight, the eternal sunshine. Cassian, you get a glimpse of the devastation that was brought out here while you were bound inside just listening.
And I can assume this is your work.
Yep.
This may turn out to be a good debt.
So just walking to the woods.
Yeah, we leave the Knoll camp back down the winding canyon. Eventually, we
Because it's like 6 to 8 hours from the smithing village to Daggerford, right? Isn't it like a notable walk from the
it wasn't
smithing village?
quite that. It was about half that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we find ourselves back at the mining tunnels. I guess all three of you kind of just retracing your steps through everything you just went to. The Mira and Ren are at that portion of the tunnel with the shrine and the riddles just completely collapsed, caved in, almost smoothed over from the slag spilling out and hardening.
Hey, Cassian.
Yes.
What lives in the fire? What eats the coal? And what dances on the anvil?
A hammer.
What'd you say?
A hammer.
Oh.
Wish we had you with us about 4 hours ago.
Well, I'm with you now. Doesn't do that
Yeah.
much good, but
The room's destroyed, though.
future endeavors.
Hammer. How did we not think of that?
I did, but it doesn't eat the coal.
Mm-hmm.
It does. Have you seen what a hammer can do to a lump of coal?
We can break it, yeah, but we did bring up hammer, and then we all said
We
that
just
it
thought that would
didn't
be
eat
too
coal.
Well,
obvious.
because above board.
And we
above
also
board
said a
earlier-
hammer being the answer for they're both back to back.
Both.
Yeah,
So-
you said something about the hammer being the answer twice, and I was like, he's right. It can't be hammer twice. So I refused to even consider saying hammer.
Mm.
Yeah, we talked through hammer though. I know.
As
You
we're
said
walking, oh,
You're fine. As we're walking.
the hammer that I did find, and we used, I still have, right? Yeah, I think Dale gave it back. I'm gonna pull it out. Cassian, does this look familiar to you at all?
Yes, it does.
That looks like Beerus's hammer.
Okay. I was hoping it was. Were you
No.
close with Varys and Aben?
Close enough to no first names. I was only in town maybe a week.
I deleted my Tinker's tools when I was checking for a thing last session.
Went to their shop first and got this new tool commissioned and was waiting on it, was getting bored, was seeing if I could help them at all in my downtime. And where did you find it?
I found it back in the room. I assume we're probably through that front entrance where I found it. Found it back there.
Yeah, you found it in like the ransack village right outside, or like the entrance to the mine.
Well, because the entrance to the mine is in the middle of the smithing village, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you guys are back. You're through the tunnels and into like the little mining camp itself. Tar fires still burning.
And where is it you found this hammer?
Mm. I'm still confused on where. So I explain which room I found it in the beginning.
It was, yeah, like that first cave part
With all the
like,
blood.
broken buildings.
Yeah.
I found it in
Found
Down
it
the
the.
building.
Yeah.
But yeah, on just a disfigured corpse.
I found it on near the entrance on a corpse.
And, well, and are you sure it was? Are you sure it was Barris?
I couldn't really tell. The body was not really recognizable, and I had never met Barris. Avon only explained what he looked like.
Even the last state I saw him in, I can't imagine he's still alive. But I would be remiss to not confirm it.
I can show you when we come upon it.
If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
In this camp, she takes you back to the mangled, just shredded body, half of the face caved in. Do you recognize the insignia on the corner of the apron that lays tattered, hanging off of the body?
Found it here.
That's him. Cass is gonna reach down and just place his hand on the corpse and reach into his pocket, and he's gonna say just a very like whispered prayer to himself and flip the coin in his pocket. You can catch it, and he's gonna check it, and then that is him. I needed to make sure. I don't think I could tell Avon yes or no. But the gods are looking lenient.
I don't know if lenient is the word I would use.
They can be.
In this case, I think they're being pretty cruel.
In this given situation, maybe. But Lady Luck balances the scales.
Know something about scales.
You a follower of Lady Tamora?
Not quite. I just know something of trying to keep balance between good and evil, between the highs and the lows, between the just and the unjust.
There's a lot of that going around.
Can we get out of here now?
We can. We can either trek back to town, or we can post up in the woods, and let you all regain your strength.
I think it would be wise to do so.
Well, then let's do that.
Do just that. There's not so much like woods, but like large thickets of trees and shrubs spread throughout this like kind of plainland area between the mining camp and Daggerford. You find yourselves shaded spot within one of these thickets, setting up your tents and camp in as best as you can to escape from the sun. What's everyone doing before we rest?
I would offer the first watch. I understand if one of you want to accompany me, considering I am still but a stranger. I would take
Friend,
no
I think we're
offense.
just chilling out for a minute or for an hour. I don't
Are
think
you? Are they short resting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Big chillin'.
I don't know. We need watches.
Yeah. Guess we'll just be keeping an eye out.
At least that's what I thought we were doing.
Do you guys have hit die left? I only have 2 left.
I got a bunch.
I don't even know.
Because we short rested after burning, and then we short rested after fucking getting
I
bit by
got 3
spiders.
left.
Okay. Yeah, everyone kind of sets up their own little, lounge space and just takes a load off for a little bit. Yeah, roll as many hit die as you guys want.
Even me, because I'm unconscious.
Um,
I don't know how long it's been. I rolled a 3, so I was out for 3 hours from when she stabilized me.
yeah. Okay. Everyone but Bale can roll some hit die.
Did not work.
The hit die thing's always weird. I always just roll the
It
d10s.
worked
Muted.
once for me where it just rolled all of them.
Yeah, it's worked once for me, and then it hasn't
I see
worked
4,
since.
5, 7, 9.
So I just roll the d10s and then add it to the health bar.
But I got a -9, so 4, 5, and 7. 16. And then 2d8 plus 6. Wow, I rolled like shit. That's for sure. That's all of mine.
Hey, at least you're not like Flint. He rolled 3 hit die and got like 2 health back because he rolled like
Yep.
because he had a negative
Dude,
mod.
Bro, Flint was
Minus
almost
con.
Yeah, Flint was almost at the point he could lose health from a fucking short rest if he wasn't careful.
Thankfully, that is
They're
literally
just struggling
impossible.
to stay awake.
So what's going on while we're resting?
Mira would be meditating, sitting there with her eyes closed, trying to, with my back like against a tree, a bush. I wouldn't turn my back to Cassian or anything.
I'd be like just keeping a watch, but at the same time, like keeping Cassian in like the corner of my vision and like mainly just trying to suss him out. Like I don't think he's like lying to us, but I still don't trust him, you know?
Sure.
And
What about you, Cassian?
did everyone give me their names? I didn't think so.
No.
Now that we are out of the proverbial mouth of the beast, with at least a few formalities, I again am Cassian Thorn, and you all are.
My name's Mira.
I'm Renarad.
Mira,
Mm-hmm.
Rad,
Bale's the
This is
one
Bale.
speaking.
Bale. And I may have said it, you may have caught it as jest, but a life saved is a life owed, and I do intend to follow through on that debt for the three of you.
I don't think you owe us a debt, Mr. Thorne.
I would say I do.
We
If
didn't
you
save
all
your
didn't,
life with the intention of having a servant follow us around trying to pay off what he thinks he owes.
then I can assure you, a servant I will not be. But had it not been for the commotion that you all caused, I was moments from execution. And even if I would have found a moment to get out of there, I mean, you all saw how many of them there were. I'm sneakier than most, but I wasn't getting out of there. And you may not have done it looking to earn a debt, but a debt you have earned. I promise you aren't the first to not want a debt, but I do always hope it is the last.
How many times have you found yourself in this situation?
Enough. The life of a solo adventurer is not for the faint of heart.
In these situations, how do you typically determine that your debt has been repaid?
A life saved is a life owed. So that is the debt. My life is currently owed by you. So once I have saved each of you, that debt is paid.
So you're just gonna follow us around until you save our life?
Like a tick.
Isn't that technically a life saved is 3 lives owed?
In this case, it would be.
Daunting task. Especially for one traveling along with me, Runnerad. Unlikely to ever need saving.
I do believe
Sure.
that.
Don't even need an insight check to see that tear fall down your cheek while you say that word.
I will remind you that I was the only one still conscious in this fight.
He was toughing it out like a fucking champ.
I did pull aggro on one of the big ones off of you.
He was going full Captain America.
Yeah.
But I will not just mindlessly follow. I will hold my weight, whether you want me to or not.
What if we say no? You still just follow us?
I just won't let you see me.
Known a lot of people over the years to talk a big talk, so I guess it remains to be seen whether you can back it up. Whether you have the discipline, the fortitude to do so.
Oh, I got plenty of discipline. I could boast, but I can just wait and you can see my skills for themselves.
Well, I must say that there may be some small shoes you were filling, but they were big to us.
And where is this fallen comrade of yours?
He's on his
I
way
assume
home.
Well, wherever he's going, I hope he gets there safe.
I'm sure he will. You know, Renrad, you're oddly accepting of this new situation.
As I said before, I'm a changed man. Flint tried to bring my wall down for so long, and I hold Vasos up with the ruby on the hilt at the top. Finally accepted some things about myself. Keeping an open mind.
You son of a bitch.
It's a nice change. Am I going to be allowed? Go ahead.
I know you said you were investigating the Knolls on account of the Duke. What are your plans after that? Because your Knoll problem seems to have ceased.
Well, we had planned on heading over to Stormwreck Isle to investigate a personal project of our fallen comrade, Flint. I assume we will still be doing so, but we haven't discussed it.
Maybe as you should.
He kind of recruited us in a way, in a sense, to help him solve something that's plaguing his homeland. Him being gone does not lift us of the obligation that we had to him to help him figure that out.
I agree.
In my opinion.
I agree. We should still go.
Well, I can't say I've ever been there, but I have heard of it. I know that place is not for the faint of heart.
My opinion, neither was back there.
That is very true.
Heard there was deadly
And I'll have
harpies.
you know some things about us. Champions of Neverwinter.
Would that like connect any dots? Like, is that like would Cass have like read about the champions of Neverwinter this far south of Neverwinter?
I'm sure word would have spread by now. You know who the victor was.
I see it. I would say you are one of the higher profile deaths that I've found myself in. But I promise not to get starstruck.
And now listen, Mr. Thorne. Maybe a changed man trying to not be such a curmudgeon all the time, but still a realist. Give you the same talk I gave these two. That traveling with me, traveling with us, is a hazardous job. There's a certain inherent risk to it that it's unpredictable. It goes beyond your normal traveling companions, your normal adventuring parties. Just want to make sure you are aware of that before you decide to tag along and stick with us until your debt is repaid.
Yeah, I thought he was kind of bullshitting, but some very unpredictable things have happened.
Almost like bad luck.
Yeah, exactly like bad luck. Sometimes good luck. Sometimes it's as if the deck is dealt by someone with cards up their sleeves. You can never tell.
Well, maybe we just need to shine some of the luck onto it.
Like I said, I just want you to be aware. So I would hate for anyone to be impacted by some of the goings-ons around us without having prior knowledge of it.
Well, I do appreciate the forewarning. But I will not be deterred that easily. At least
Okay.
a unknown, mystical, overlooming danger is more exciting than someone being after you or being a wanted man or doing people wrong and having them looking for you.
Just to be clear, that's not out of the equation either. Potentially.
Are you a wanted man, Runrab?
Not in the technical sense, but back in town there was an incident where us three kind of implicated.
Oh, I forgot about that.
A fiery crater.
Forgot about the triple murder.
Are we what?
There was 6.
What
You
are
got
we-
the horses too.
What are we gonna do about that?
In
We're just
what
gonna walk back in like.
Just like,
Oh.
there was the disappearance of some guardsmen. that we were the last ones to interact with.
I'm sure a few guards won't be missed.
Well, they were certainly asking questions, but we were just kind of stopping in real quick before heading out to deal with the gnolls, so we don't know what we're walking back into.
How many guards did you kill?
I
Or
did not say we
dispose
killed
of?
anyone. I didn't. I said
How
they
many
simply
guards?
disappeared. There were 3.
Are you a wanted man, Cassian?
Not that I know of. I tend to try to leave places better than I found it. I can't say I've wronged anybody.
Never once in your life you've not wronged someone.
That isn't necessarily true. I've killed plenty of people, but it's normally people that deserve killing. Can't say I openly agree with killing the innocent. But is any god really innocent?
I don't know that it's fair to assume ill deeds simply based on being a guard.
How do you decide who's worthy of killing?
Sometimes I flip a coin.
Sounds kind of like this one. Point at Bale. Taking contracts to
What?
kill people and then letting morality get into the mix.
Oh, I don't do contract killings. But if I see that someone has wronged somebody to the point that a death is justified, I see no issues with that. But no,
Now, what if I told you I did kill those 3 guards? Yeah, it was
You have to
unjustified. It was an accident. Turn of fate. But you turn the other cheek, count those as your 3 debts, and walk on?
count them as my debts, no, because those gods are of no association to me. I can't imagine they would have stepped up to the plate to help me, let alone do half of what you all have done. And I do have a predisposition to summon authority.
You didn't really answer his question.
I could turn the other cheek. I'm sure they at some point did something worth losing their lives. I feel like that's not out of the realm of possibility.
It's an awful dark outlook on life, my friend.
You take 10 gods and you put them in a room, probably 9 of them are dirty. Good night, Alec.
Night.
I do.
Bye.
And out of curiosity, I get the feeling that you all aren't from Neverwinter, despite being the champions. So where is it you all are from?
I don't remember.
Hawaii.
I don't remember.
Did you say Oliver?
Said I'm a wanderer.
Wanderer.
Roamed around on my own for a long time. Been with groups. Don't really have somewhere I call home. Not for a good long while, anyway.
From the sea of falling stars, Mira.
There it is. Okay. I just found it. To the east
Very,
of Silvery Man.
Yeah, a very east of where you are now.
I'm from far east. Have you ever been to Silvery Moon?
A handful of times. I'm from Sundabar. It's outside of Silvery Moon, correct?
Yeah,
Like it's like the region.
It's like, yeah, it's days travel east of Silvery Moon,
Heard.
tucked into the mountain range before you get to the Anarok Desert.
Could I ever write down where Mira's from?
So, yeah, I've been to Silvery Moon
Falling
a few times.
I'm past there. I'm from the Sea of the Fallen Stars.
You've heard of it.
Can't say I've been.
Luxury vacation spot for most. A privilege to live in the region or be a native.
I do hear it is pretty nice, though.
It is. It's beautiful. You said you're from Sunderbar?
Yes, on the bar. It's
Yeah. Mira and Bale, or Mira would have heard about it. Renarad definitely knows where Sunderbar is. Bale would just know about it. Like he'd seen it on a map.
Am I awake now?
Yeah, at this point in the rest, nearing the hour, Bale suddenly jolts awake, just kind of rising from the dead, almost shrieking, like, "Specs, wait, no!" And then he goes, "Oh,
That was exactly what I was about to do.
wait, who is this guy?"
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, I imagine in the panic, gun is already out and aimed at Cassius because he doesn't. Who the fuck are you?
Well, this is.
welcome back
we
to
met-
the land of the living.
He's okay. So far.
Don't get alarmed by him attacking. Friends been doing it an awful lot lately.
I'm gonna pull up my shirt and
Oh.
show at least 2 stab wounds from you recently.
Like I said, stabs of necessity.
Not the first one. First one, you were under some kind of null mind control, going
Yeah,
crazy.
The second one, you were.
True.
Yeah.
Wait, I
Those
was?
levels have a way of scrambling the brain. So there was a couple of the villages and the townsfolk in the smithing village that just started attacking each other in the chaos.
When I touched that weapon, everything just went foggy and I didn't recognize anybody around me. What happened to it? I'll look around.
Felt ash after I put you down.
That might be for the best. I don't think trying to control that thing every fight would be a good idea.
Well, now that you are conscious, my name is Cassian Thorn. I already told your friends. You all saved my life in there. And for that, I'm in your debt.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Cassian. I'm Bale.
Bale. And they both seem okay with it so far.
I mean, I don't mind. Just don't. You're gonna have to earn the trust, I guess.
That I will do.
Did we find anybody else? I'll like look around for like any other survivors.
Nope.
You become conscious again, like in the middle of like a thicket, beams of sun shining through leaves and branches.
No other
And-
survivors. But we did go into this cave where we found Cassian. And there's this big beast. We couldn't see it, and we had to leave. Down in a hole. Along with Mithril.
Oh,
Yeah, we brought that with us.
did they make the monster or summon it or
No,
something?
I think they found it in there and just kept feeding it to appease it and keep it from ruining whatever ritual it was they were doing.
Well, there should be enough bodies there to keep it busy for a little while.
Long enough for it to not entirely be our problem.
Well, everything hurts, so let's get somewhere where I'm not gonna, or where we're not gonna get ambushed by gnolls or anything else, and maybe, or tell them what's going on, and maybe get a room.
I already have one room at the Lady Luck Tavern. So I can just order up to 3 more.
Yeah, I
That'd be
imagine
appreciated.
as we're talking, I'm like restrapping the shield to my arm and making sure my gun's all good. I don't have or no jams or anything while I was unconscious.
So we're packing up and heading back to Daggerford.
I believe
Yup.
so.
Yeah.
Few hours later of walking, Bale probably needing some assistance along the way. We find ourselves
Stable at 1 health now.
back in Daggerford. Very hard to miss. Docked in the port, a large galleon. Its main sail bearing the crest of Daggerford. But your new companion Cassian kind of takes the lead once you enter the city and brings everybody back to the Lady Luck. The 4 of you enter, immediately greeted by just a bank of just like cigar smoke.
Bale tears up a little.
Yeah. Lively, rowdy tavern / gambling hall sits in front of you all.
You all get a seat. I'm gonna go add 3 more rooms to my tab for at least tonight until we can figure everything. So,
I'm gonna just like, as he walks away, I'm gonna whisper to Novian, "Did you not tell him that we have a place to stay?"
Nope.
Okay. Not my secret to tell.
Wait, do we have a place?
Yeah, we like just outside of town is where we landed the fucking.
Oh, the Basher. No.
Oh.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna tell him that.
Well, I know, but we do have a place.
Raffer better not get more secrets than we did. You better.
Better take at least 2 life or death battles before he gets your real name.
I'm exhausted, but this looks fun in here.
I don't know that
Be a
I'm
pretty
in the
good
party
time.
mood.
I think we should have a drink for fun. No?
Of
Uh,
course, but I'm not.
I was-
the gambling, the
Ah.
hooting and hollering.
I was gonna buy a cigar for him and just burn it.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll buy a round of drinks.
Sure. You approach the bar, Mira, and there's kind of this just very well into her years, a human woman, just poofy, kind of gray hair, wearing just like a apron and just standard, garb tunic. And she's smoking on like a cigarette herself. Blows a puff in your face. Hey, what can I get for you, Ann?
Good evening. Or afternoon. 4 of the strongest, whatever the strongest thing you have is.
Are we talking beers or spirits? And she kind of blows another puff of smoke in your face.
Spirits.
Sorry, sweetie.
Okay.
All right, well, that'll be the Quad X.
Is this the one? Did we have this?
You're gonna
before?
give Denovian trauma to coming back with Quad.
I'm sure you've had it before. It's all over the Sword Coast, babe.
Yeah, for this.
Okay. Shots, or you want the flagon? Flagon 17. Shots a 3-piece.
I'll just do shots.
Okay.
4 shots.
Coming right up.
I'll put.
Kind of just like
12
cigarette
gold
just
on
like hanging from her lip. She grabs the and just pours just some shots and just pushes them across the bar.
I'll put 12 gold down.
Perfect. You get in a room where you need food or anything else, or just the shots?
It's just this for now. I believe somebody's on the room situation already. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll be
Okay, babe.
adding
Come find me if
3.
you need anything. Her name's Magda.
Thanks,
from
Magda.
next to Mira, Bill would say, "Can I get one of your cheapest cigars if you have any?"
Oh,
He did love the
cigars.
cheap
Yeah,
ones.
sure. Yeah. You got the standard stuff, or supposed to try to get you to buy one of these ones from Cholt, but if you want the cheap stuff, I got the cheap stuff.
It's for a friend no longer with us. I'm not actually gonna smoke it. I'm just gonna let it burn out for him.
Oh, well then, honey, buy the one from Schultz, It's only 5 more.
Yeah, but he loved the cheap ones.
Above board, Flint
All right, believe
cigars
you.
smell like the equivalent of the Sword Coast Black and Mild.
Yeah. I was like, I believe he got the cheap shit like every time. So
Okay.
Like, that's not me trying to be cheap. I'm pretty sure he fucked with the cheap ones.
All right.
The only shelf he could reach is the
2 gold
bottom.
for the cigar.
Yeah, true.
You need matches or you got cantrips?
I'm sure somebody
Take
that I know
cantrips.
can light it for me.
Okay. All right. Well, my condolences.
Appreciated. You said 2 gold?
Yeah.
Okay. Removed. Oh yeah, how much did you put how much gold he had Flint had in the party?
I did not, but I can move because I haven't changed my gold on this character yet, and it's the same sheet I used for Flint. So let me, because Flint had 155 on him.
Yeah. And just transfer what you got.
Yep, doing it now. Alright, so that should be in the party inventory, and then I will remove it from my inventory, and I should have.
Come back to the table with the Claudex. Hand them out.
This Quad X is a devious spirit.
I just asked for the strongest thing they had.
Is this gonna taste like the awful one or the good one?
Oh, it will
The
taste
awful
like
one.
the purest form of sin.
So awful.
then-
Got it. I'll just take it.
That's gonna raise it.
Cough a bunch.
Those I
after.
haven't. To those I haven't met.
To Flint, Mr.
You
Flint.
seem to have
he would say.
touched all of them in one way or another. He's gonna hit the shot on the table and chug it.
Mr. Denovian, can you light this? I'm just gonna leave it in the ashtray and just let it go for him.
And everyone doing a shot of Quad X needs to make a con save.
I will
Maybe it's the
cheers to Flint and Nazal before.
Seventeen,
Sipping
Maybe it's
on
the
that.
11,
Quad
17 plus.
You said it's a con
Mary.
saving throw?
Yep.
Can you
Oh.
like this? I don't really have a.
That's not good. That's a 5.
Whose fucking
Uh,
dice is that?
Whose
I
dice
was
is
changing
that?
my dice off of the mechanical one for Flint, and this was on there for the April Fool's Day.
What is that? Just,
It's called
the
like
April
the dice of the April Fool or something like that.
It's like confetti, and I don't think you can see the numbers until it actually pops.
But
Mm,
I got a I think it was a 4.
yeah.
And
Renorand and Bale.
I got a dirty 20,
Um,
17
Yeah,
plus.
and I'm just kind of like quiet, and I just mutter under my breath to Yev. Throw it back.
Oh.
Yeah,
Quietly.
and you, Renorand, barely contain the burn and the pain that comes with the spirit. Cassian and Mira, you both like figuratively like breathe fire from the backlash of the spirit.
Oh, I have a tinderbox. I can just light it. I don't need
Both
to
of you
substantial-
just instantly red and sweaty in the face. Bale, the greenhorn here, kind of just slams it and like kind of slams the glass back down the table and kind of looks at everybody for approval.
That wasn't that bad.
What?
It
It
might
tasted-
How
have
did
been
you
the-
handle that so well?
It tasted awful, but it wasn't that bad.
Might have been the Quad X. Did he call you Mr. Denovian? I thought you said it was Renorad.
Did I? Did I fuck up already?
Uh-oh.
Did you? I don't even notice.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
Is it just a
He's he might,
surname?
He might be concussed. I don't know. It's.
Probably the Quadex.
Do you speak?
Doesn't-
You don't speak Kobold, do you?
Cobalt, no, I do not.
Well, he did. He met some kobolds in my employ, and Donovan.
They call him
kobold word
Donovan.
for employer or boss. They reference me in such a way, and so he must just be mixing up his words.
Give me a deception check real quick.
Does he get help because I backed him up? Or advantage?
Ooh.
whatever.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Oh god, he nat
Do you have
20s.
to roll?
Okay.
Don't
I
explode!
have-
Don't explode! Don't explode!
The
Don't ex-
lie goes off without a
Hey,
hitch.
69.
69.
That's not explode. Explode was much lower.
Yeah, explosion was in like the 20s or 30s, I think.
Yes, somewhere between 20 and 40. I don't remember.
Is there like an insight I should be rolling, or is it just my passive perception?
You can try to not 20. It's
Well, my
Yeah,
passive
you can-
perception is 18.
You can roll an insight if you're feeling suspect.
oh, true. Yeah.
I don't think so, because it was like right when I took a shot at Quad X.
Yeah. You're,
So it might have been, like, it could have been the wrong name, where it could have just been the
Yeah,
shot.
every word that came out of his mouth sounds like, oh yeah, that makes
That
total sense.
tracks. Yeah, that tracks.
As you guys are speaking, just this random woman, brown hair, blue eyes, walks up to Renorad and kind of puts her hand on your shoulder. Says, excuse me, sir, but I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. I'd be remiss if I didn't, come up and speak to such a handsome face.
Yes,
You look
yes,
so
well,
rugged
now-
and mysterious and well-traveled.
can I
now you
insight
can say
check?
You have, and you can go on your way. Leave us to our affairs.
Oh, I don't think I could do that until I at least get a name. Or
My name is Ragnarat.
Renovate. Wow,
Do with that
enchanting.
what you will.
Oh, trust me, I will. Will you be in town long?
No.
Can
I think me and Mason
Where-
made the
will-
same face when
Will I
she
ever
said
see you
that.
again?
No.
can I cast detect thoughts on this woman?
Sure. You can get surface level for free,
Okay.
and then you can push further if you want her to make a save, but you will know that there's a spell cast on her. Surface level, she is bewildered, bewitched, enthralled, obsessed.
I'm gonna
With
push
Renorad.
harder. Looking at his bald
Okay.
head, I'm gonna push harder. No.
What's your DC?
Wisdom 13.
That's all you get.
Mm. Okay.
She goes, who's this over here, Renorad?
Are you sure you don't know her?
Casting spells on me? She's jealous. You're
This
just
is
jealous
not-
I saw him first.
He is a looker.
She saw me first, actually. This is my friend Mira.
Yeah,
Please do
back
not be
off.
offended. She.
I'm
does
gonna
like
look. I'm gonna look at her and go. I'm his friend.
I'm sure you are.
What was your name, Miss?
My name is Melissa.
Melissa.
I'm
Kindly fuck off.
just enchanted to meet you. What?
Leave us, please.
I believe he told you to kick rocks.
This
Probably
doesn't
in
make
that
sense.
Direction.
Why doesn't it make sense?
She kind of stares around at all of you and someone. Like, what? Wait, who are you people? She kind of like backs off and like just throws her drink on the table and just and like just walks off and leaves.
Bye, lady.
I imagine you have encounters like that pretty frequently, being the tournaments winners of Neverwinter.
That one is more aligned with just my lived experience, though. Not necessarily the champion thing.
I've never seen that happen. Bale, have you seen that happen before?
Nope.
We've only been together as a group for like a week.
A little longer than that, but yeah.
Yeah.
That was odd.
Especially
That
in my
hap-
youth. In my youth, it was frequent.
I'm just saying that was odd, especially when we have Mr. Jawline right here beside you.
Must just be into half elves.
I mean, I'm not trying to
The same era?
dismiss. No, I'm.
Miss Mirror
It's
doesn't like bald
odd.
people, I don't think, Mr. Renner.
No, that's not. It was just she just seemed obsessed out of nowhere.
I told her to fuck off, and then she got upset and left.
She acted confused.
And left.
And
That's the
mentioned people.
important part, is she left.
Yeah, but nobody else feels that was weird? Am I the
Right.
only one?
Drunk people are weird.
She mentioned people. Now I feel.
What
Like,
people
I'm-
did she mention?
The Quad X
Did
might
she-
just be getting to your head.
Did she not mention that? But the people, and then she stopped her words.
No, she said, "Who are you people?" to us.
And she mentioned somebody like, "Am I crazy?"
Are you
Maybe it
crazy?
is the Quad X.
Maybe
I don't
I
know.
missed it.
Did she mention anything else, DM? I don't.
That quad X hit
I'm
me
not-
pretty
I'm
hard.
not sure. With unraveling this mystery and how this woman became obsessed with Renarad, a new companion in Cassian Thorn joins the group. And that's where we'll end our session for this week.
Oh, was it because you rolled a 20?
Yeah.
Above board. Above board, I assumed
It
that
just
he
clicked. I was like,
well, because he
what?
rolled a
Oh.
69 on the D100, so I assumed
Oh.
it was something based
Okay.
off of
Nice.
that.
I don't know the
Just hit.
specifics, but I assumed that was it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Love you guys. We'll be back, or I'll be back tomorrow, probably with Deadlock or Crimson Desert, and we'll be back next week.